My name is Alexandria Clay. I am an artist from Raleigh. I love to make work specifically about myself and my family, so I spend a lot of time poring through old family photo albums, looking for images of long forgotten moments that were authentic and at one point really important to us. Artists often use photographs as references when they're creating work, whether it's paintings or drawings or sculptures. And when I saw that Beulah's Baby was a painting created based on a photograph, I was really excited. I am immediately starting to wonder about the relationship between this woman and this child. I think immediately also about my mother and photos of her and myself when I was a baby. I'm starting to notice things about like small moments of intimacy and care and touch that you can see in the painting. It's really interesting to see all of these layered effects of what might change between the piece and the photo that it started from. Find an image of someone that is really close to you and start making drawings. Make 3, make 4, make 10. See what they come out looking like. It does not have to be an exact replica. All of those little differences is what makes your work unique compared to anyone else's. So now let's try this out. So we are going to be working on a charcoal drawing today. It's not just regular charcoal. We are going to be using water. So it's going to be a wet charcoal technique that we're working on today. The reason that I love working this way is because it is so much messier than regular charcoal. I feel like it makes you more focused, more engaged with what you're already doing. I am going to introduce the materials that we have. Some paper towels, like I said, it will be messy, so it's good to have these. Compressed charcoal sticks. If you don't have charcoal, you could try using chalk, but charcoal is definitely preferred. You'll also need either a cup or a bowl that you can just fill with water. And I like to have a spray bottle on hand. It's nice if you want to cover the entire surface of your paper really quickly. And then the last thing you'll need is a photo to work from. So I have this photo of myself when I was maybe 2 or 3, and I'm gonna be using this to draw from today. I think the best way to start and approach your piece is to start filling in tones. Look at your photo and find the lightest lights and the darkest darks of your photo. And that's kind of where we will start laying down color onto our piece of paper here. One thing that I do often is dip my fingers directly into this bowl or cup of water, and then I sort of start to smear the charcoal onto my fingers. I am going to just start mapping out big shapes and sort of creating a silhouette of this figure that I'm looking at in my photo here. And this is one thing to consider. If you are working on an easel like I am, you'll have these little drips start happening on your page. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. I tend to like them, but if you don't like them, you can just kind of wipe them away. And I'm paying close attention to where all of the shadows are, where the light is probably coming from in the original image, and using that as a guideline. And then every once in a while, make sure you're stepping back from your drawing. If you're too close, it can get hard to see what's going on, especially if you're working big. So make sure you take a step back, look at how it's going, and then continue. Once you've gotten to a point where you feel like you've mapped out all of the tones for all of the features, so now is the time to take your charcoal stick and start defining some of those lines just a little bit more, and that will pull that face out of what you've already established. I'm gonna start pulling out the one that looks the most like my photo and speaks to what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm getting towards the end of the drawing. While you're spending time with the picture that you're drawing from, you're certainly gonna start to notice a lot more things. This is the type of piece where you're just gonna have to see what feels right when you feel like it's complete. I think that there is a lot to be discovered from spending, 30, 45 minutes with a photo instead of just looking at it how we do now very quickly. But to spend more time with this and to actually draw from it, learn from it, I think has a tremendous value. So I hope that you will do this not only for yourself, but photos of your family, of your friends, and get to learn about them a little bit more through this process.